Boris Johnson admits Brexit NHS claim wrong, real figure could be even more than £350 million. The Conservative minister has said the official Vote Leave campaign made an error and could have used an even higher figure to illustrate how much money sent to bureaucratic Brussels could be spent on the health service. The MP pointed out the UK's gross contribution would rise to £438 million by 2021, the last year of an expected transition period. He said, "There was an error on the side of the bus. We grossly underestimated the sum over which we would be able to take back control." He argued the £350 million figure was already wrong as the UK already gives the EU £362 million a week. He added, "As and when the cash becomes available, and it won't until we leave, the NHS should be at the very top of the list." Remainers have criticized Mr. Johnson for using the figure, arguing it is misleading because it does not take into account the money the UK receives from the EU in return. However, the UK is only allowed to use the money from the EU on schemes approved by Brussels, giving Britain little say on how they use the money. Shadow Brexit Secretary Sir Keir Starmer has criticized Mr. Johnson for reviving the campaign figure, claiming he has no shame. Meanwhile, EU cheerleader and Labour MP Alison McGovern said, "Our NHS is in the middle of a winter crisis and Boris Johnson's solution is to return to the scene of his previous crimes and promise ever larger slices of pie in the sky." Mr. Johnson's recommittal to the figures comes in the same week that there were reports the MP was worried that Brexit would never happen. The Tory frontbencher was reported to have admitted he feared the establishment will increase their efforts to frustrate the divorce process throughout 2018. He was believed to have told friends Brexit is far from sealed and Leavers still faced a huge fight. However, he has since dismissed having concerns and said he doesn't believe the UK will end up stuck in the restrictive trade bloc. He said, "I genuinely don't think that will happen in this case. I think that something very profound has happened in the UK. And I think actually were there to be, I don't think there should be a second referendum. I think the result would be pretty much the same, or the result would be more heavy for Leave, I really do."